Hi guys. So I just wanted to talk quickly about PAX. Um, Trip was awesome. Boston is really cool, and I did have a lot of fun. And the cosplays kind of went pretty good for what I was expecting. Um, the drive down wasn't bad. We drove from Jersey to Boston. It was a good drive. And when we got down there, it was about 1 or 2. We checked into a hotel, kind of just like freshened up a bit from being all smelly and sitting in the car for like 5 hours. And we kind of just like went and walked around. And we actually did the Freedom Trail or the Freedom Walk. You could see all like historical events and sites, and it was really cool. And we ended the day going on the U.S. Constitution, which is like this huge ship, and you can go like pretty much all the way down. And it was really cool, and it's all free, which is really, really nice. It's unexpected, especially here. We have to pay to go on a beach, so it was really cool. And then we just went home, kind of ate dinner, went out to eat dinner, and like relaxed. Then we woke up early to go to the convention. So PAX is really cool, but it's also very different from a regular convention. It's all video games, pretty much, and it has to do with computers and things like that. And tabletop games as well. So it was different going. There's really not a lot of cosplaying going on. I mean, there is, but if you want to like percentages, it's really not. You're in the minority if you're cosplaying, whereas if you go to New York Comic Con, you're a minority if you're not in costume, or at least trying. So it was weird because we walked in and I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, there's people that cosplay, it'll be fine. Where really wasn't a lot of people, and I was like one of maybe, I don't know, 100 people, per day, or, I don't really know numbers, but not a lot of people. So the first day I went in my Ewok costume, which was pretty comfortable. I know I want to fix and add some things to it. The only thing is it's hot, which I knew it was going to be, so it wasn't terrible. My hair was like a total mess when I would take my hood off, and I tried really hard not to make it too, I didn't want to like do all of like the facial prettiness, but I put on makeup, kind of did my hair a little bit, tried. But it was really fun. Some people recognized me, some people did, most people didn't. But my boyfriend was the biker scout from Star Wars. He got a lot of pictures taken. He said he was a lot more comfortable than his stormtrooper armor, which is good. And he's actually 501st approved now for that armor set. So it's awesome, and I'm happy he got approved, and he's really, really looking forward to participating in events with the 501st. And you should definitely check them out. It's really cool. So, my Ewok costume was awesome. Some people noticed me. Some people were like, oh my god. And one lady like yelled from the escalator while we were getting food, which was kind of neat. It made me happy. And then we didn't know, we weren't looking at when the show floor closed for some reason. We were just like, no, we'll be fine. So we actually decided to go back to the hotel midway through, change, and come back, which we did. And then we didn't know that the show floor closes at 6. So we were a little upset because we did miss quite a bit of the convention the first day. So we learned our lesson and didn't do that for the next couple of days. So second day, I went as my Princess Peach Boomerang from Super Mario 3D World, and I was a tad nervous because I really hadn't worn the costume pre-hand, or I wasn't too confident about it. And we took a taxi that day, and I had to carry my shell so it wasn't attached, and I had my coat on. So all I really had was like my helmet, my wig, the body parts, my boots, and I was holding my boomerang and my shell, and it was really awkward leaving the hotel like that, but that's okay. I sucked it up. It wasn't that bad. And getting there, we were kind of just waiting in line, and I got to meet Chloe Dykstra, and she took a picture with me, which was really cool, and she was really sweet, and she didn't have to do that, but that was really awesome. And she said she liked my costume, but I don't really know if she knew what it was, because it wasn't even on. I had like a jacket and a stupid face, and I mean, but I'm happy. And I put the shell on when we got inside the convention. We did oh no, we didn't do bag check that day. But I shoved my coat in my boyfriend's backpack because he went normal clothes. and I just went around the convention, and it was really cool. When we first got there, a group of people stopped me to take pictures, and I was actually shocked. I didn't know if anybody would know what I was, but a decent amount of people took pictures. And although I can't find any on the internet, I swear. It was really cool, and about halfway through the day, I was just in a lot of pain. I don't know if it was from, like, the, unitard or, like, the shell on my back. And I also wore 2 sports bras, which was probably the worst thing I could have done. I think that's what really killed my back, was the sports bras. Because it was just, like, too much pressure on my shoulders, and then it, like, I don't know, like, tightened up. So I just changed, and I wore a shirt we got from one of the games you could play. So I just put that on, jeans, took the shoe covers off my Uggs, and we're good to go. Which was cool. We shoved everything in a bag and just did bag check, which is $3. So we got a huge Nvidia bag, just like shoved everything in there. And I was like, I don't want it. Like, somebody take it. I'm not carrying this junk around all day. And then we just enjoyed the rest of the day. Normal. And the last day, I had all my stuff for my Link costume, but I was, like, so tired of, I don't know, I wasn't so sure I wanted to do it, but I had brought it just in case. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I mean, like, I can if I want to, but I don't want to obligate myself. And I knew we had already checked out of the hotel in the morning, so I had, like, well, I could do it, but then I have to go home like that, or I have to have something underneath, or I have to change before we leave, and then it's more, I don't know. I was kind of, like, iffy about it. So I decided not to cosplay the last day. And I just went normal clothes, and I did get to meet a few people, and we played a lot of awesome video games. I got to meet Chloe Dykstra, Jessica Marizin. I did see Ashley Birch, but she was doing, like, a promo thing, so she was being recorded and you know, speaking into a microphone. But, like, I saw her, and I was like, that's really cool. Like, I don't know, I didn't know who was going to be there. I saw Captain Sparkles, and I was, the whole time, there's a few people I wanted to meet, but, like, who I really wanted to meet was, Holly Conrad and Ross O'Donovan. The whole weekend I couldn't find them. I was very upset. I mean, I had, like, a great time at PAX, don't get me wrong, but I, like, you know, when you want to meet somebody, you want to meet somebody. So we were kind of, like, walking, and my boyfriend was like, oh, that's a really cool costume. And I, like, I, like, slowly turned my head, and, like, there they are, right there, like, both of them are standing right there, and I kind of, like, stopped and, like, froze for a second. I was like, oh, wow. Shook their hands. I was like, it's so nice to meet you. I probably just, like, threw up words because I was so nervous. So I apologize. But I was freaking out. I was, like, probably shaking too, which is really embarrassing. But oh, I'm going to be, like, really cool. I'm going to tell them all these things. And I meet them, and I'm like, picture? Like, I was, like, fumbling for my phone, and I'm just a mess, basically. But I got to meet them both. They're, like, the nicest people ever. And I'm sure they were really tired because it was the last day and they were going home. But Holly's costume was incredibly beautiful, and she's, like, so nice and taller than I thought she would be. But that's okay. But, you know, like, she's really cool. Ross, also very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I was really, really happy to meet them both. And I did get a picture with them, which is really cool. I didn't get to meet JonTron or the Continue cast, and I didn't know Mark Plyer was going to be there. But that's okay, you know. I'm happy. I had a really good time. I got to play Lichdom Battle Mage, War of the Vikings, which I did purchase. I did get to play with the Oculus Rift, which was, like, the coolest thing ever. I don't know if I want to buy one, but I really am happy I got to experience it. And it's a very weird experience. And we got to play Classroom Aquatic on the Oculus, which the line was significantly shorter in the Kickstarter room than the Oculus Rift thing on the floor, the show floor. Yeah, so, like, I don't know, that was, like, the coolest thing ever. It's very weird, it like, messes with your mind, but it was really, really cool. And I got 8 out of 10 on my dolphin quiz, which I'm kind of proud of, and I was told it was pretty good for a first try. I played Shovel Knight finally, which I backed on Kickstarter, and have just been, like, patiently waiting for it to come out. And I finally got to play it, and it's awesome. And although I am getting the computer version, I do think I might want to buy the 3DS version, because that's what I played it on, and it looks really cool. I don't know, I played a lot of games. Like, I think Cupcakes and Critters I played. I'm probably skipping over a bunch, but like I don't even know what happened. Like it was just like so much fun. Um, yeah, I don't know. It was really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna go back next year, but I'm happy we got to experience it. We got tons of free junk, which is always a good thing. If it's free, it's for me. If it's free, it's for me. So yeah. The only thing was the ride home. It's not a long ride home, but I was just really tired and I totally like assed out. And I think I got home and it was 11 and I only took like one of my suitcases and like a bag. I was like, all right, like my boyfriend dropped me off at home and I was like, I'll see you tomorrow. And I just like went home and totally like the second I hit the bed I was done. But I really liked it. The city's gorgeous. Boston is nice, and we actually stayed right outside the finish line. And you know the Boston Marathon's already happened, but it was cool to see like the setup and things like that. So yeah, PAX went well. I am looking forward to my next convention, which I'm not sure which convention it will be. I was interested in Anime Next, although I'm not sure if I'll go due to the price. It's $60 for 3-day passes, and I'm not sure if I want to go for 3 whole days. I might only want to go for 1 because I'd have to drive down and drive home. So it's a possibility. I am working on my Pearl costume. Slowly but surely we're getting there. The only thing that I have, it's not even finished, but it's looking good, is my spear. So it's just, I followed a tutorial online, and I don't really like this part right now. It's not big enough for, like, you know, big enough this way for me. And I still have to put the end on. But I primed it, and it's looking pretty good. I think it's kind of pumping me up for the rest of the costume that's not done yet. So I'm slowly going to work on the actual costume, and I still have to find out what I'm going to do for socks and shoes. And if anybody has seen the 2 latest episodes of Steven Universe, spoiler alert, Pearl has a new outfit. And I had just started to say, well, I'm going to work on it for the next convention. And I was watching the newer episode about Pearl regenerating. And I'm watching it all excited because I love Steven Universe. And, like, she comes back and, like, her outfit's different. I was like, damn, I bought all the fabric for the old costume and now she has a new one. So I don't know if I'm going to finish the original one and then if I have time do the other one or what I'm going to do. But I have the original costume material, so that's what I'm probably going to do. Now enough of me blabbing. I have to get back to cosplay work. So maybe in the future I will collaborate with some of my friends. I have planned on it, but it's just doing the actual collaboration, cosplay-wise, is always an issue. Everybody has different schedules. But I'm looking forward to working with some of my friends. I know one of my friends is going to work with armor for New York Comic Con, and I know nothing about armor, which I do want to work with, but I'm not sure. And she will be using Warbler, so I think I might kind of go over and like spy on her and see how it goes, and if I think I might want to buy Warbler, but I'm not sure what for. So I thought about Samus Aran, but I think that's like a little too much to bite off. It's a big costume and it's a lot of work, and I don't know how to do the helmet. That's like the thing I really don't know how to do. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll figure out something, but Pearl will be done absolutely for New York Comic Con. If I do go to Anime Next, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to keep looking into it. But yeah, I'm hoping that Pearl will be done by then, or like pretty much close to being done. I still have to find a wig. I don't know where to get it from. I did find one on Tumblr. It was practically perfect. And I was asking the person where they got theirs from, but they haven't messaged me back yet. So I'm kind of like, I have the one I'm looking at bookmarked on my computer, and I want to know like maybe where she got hers from or what wig she started from, and kind of cross my fingers and go from there. So hopefully I put pictures of my costumes and like things that I did in here. I hope it works out. If not, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just like add it at the end, but like, crappy little voiceover. But that's pretty much it for now. I'm trying to see what I can get done. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Bye.